Hey. Let's go for toughness mythic. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I will see this through.
Cool. To the rest of the group. My god, this cunt thinks she's so high and mighty. She does, doesn't she? She's already got cleaving shots, that's good. Give her an extra feat. We'll give her weapon focus. Enio? I don't actually... She's already got... Okay, so evocation. I'll keep making her better at evocation. Spell mastery of conjuration.
Your orders,
Vigil?
Commander.
2-weapon fighting mythic.
Soot is restless.
An ember, who I don't really use. You, we're not going to worry about. Because I don't really use you, so let's just ignore you. So we're going to quickly go back to camp and change up our party. Oh yeah, thank you for the hydrate. I forgot about that, dudes. Thank you. And thank you for the posture check and stretch, Bob. If only there was a portal here that I could use. Yeah, that did take a fucking while. I saw it. It's because I was reading, though, and I didn't really want to interrupt my reading. Oh yeah, I also got some new spells, so we should definitely take a rest as well. Hmm. What against harm communal? Hmm. Go with that as bolt of justice though. Gonna go with that. That looks like good.
I shall not be swayed from my path.
I'll make sure everyone else's spells are up to date. Cool. Yeah, we're definitely denying her and keeping the book ourselves. I'm gonna give the books to Heaven. Rest for the night. Now, who are we taking with us? Yeah, War Thunder just sucks, dude. I don't know why you keep playing. You know what? I'm gonna give him Cleaving Shot. And we're gonna upgrade him as well. Does do a lot less damage. Oh wait, she's wielding a composite bow and she doesn't have that much strength, that's why. He has good strength. If I had a belt, that would give her a lot of, like... Yeah, if I gave her that, it'd be better, but... That belt is actually better for her. Okay, we know who we're taking. Let's get out of here. You can't stop. You spent too much time in it to stop. I mean, good luck, I guess, then. I haven't used Protect against Demonkind once. I'll put that there. There we go. Taking a break so you don't rage too much. Huh, to have this entire area guarded. Oh wow, these guys are still here. That's fucking weird.
Let us press on.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna take the land and hope that that's the right decision. I need to get to Coldfear. Can you take me there? Sorceress looks at you surprised. Aren't you worried about the curse hanging over me? You want me to take you there on a long, dangerous expedition anyway? You're either very brave or very careless, so it doesn't really matter. A defiant expression appears on Sorcerer's face. We are quite capable of reaching the destination, no matter how long or dangerous the route might be. That catch the third never wavers in the face of challenge. I sincerely hope you've chosen your best companions to go with you, because we won't be able to carry more than 6 people. Honestly, you should take care of your gear. On a long expedition, you're going to count the things you brought with you. For 150,000 gold, I can take you there to the island in the first class style. I'm going to finish your challenge with the battle pass at the moment, but it's not going my way, and that's why you're slightly pissed, and that's why you're taking a break. Fair enough. I'm going to call for a noble mission. Maybe you can offer me a discount? After some hesitation, the sorcerer nods. I believe you. If you really need to go there and report on a noble mission, I can lower the price to 100,000. I can't ask for less. The maintenance of the ship and the crew is no cheap business. Get your ship and crew ready. We're heading right away. Raise her chin and solemnly pronounces, in that case, that catch the third and a crew at your disposal. The ship waits at the mooring pillars, but you don't need to bother yourself by visiting that nasty, unpleasant place. After you're done with all your current business in Shinra and ready to head off, just use this portal. I'll drop you off right on this deck of Starcatcher the Third. Okay. Vigil needs to be there, and you need to be there, and that should make a perfect thing. You stand in front of the pool that leads you to the airship's deck. The vessel will take you to Coldfear when you fight Baphomet's merciless daughter, Hapsamira. Go. You have a long and dangerous journey ahead. There will be no turning back, and you'll only be able to rely on you yourself and your companions. Before departing this deadly dangerous mission, you would be wise to check your equipment meticulously and complete all unfinished business, because the opportunity will just get me in the ball. The route marked on the map connects Alafinia with Coldfear with a black line. It's straight and steadfast, just like the commander himself, determined to catch and slay his enemies. Hepsamira's Baphomet's daughter at all costs. Starcatcher the Third easily catches the air currents and glides forward. Discipline instilled by the grim sorceress and cold Malaya reigns over the ship. Silent and diligent sailors sweep away the tiniest signs of mess on deck and the eagerness of zealous inquisitors. Having apparently decided against a game of hide and seek, the hand of the inheritor appears on the deck in a flash, standing and moving at the ship, proud like a majestic golden statue. The voyage is only just underway, but the commander and his crew are already facing the first challenge. Having spotted the lone ship, a flock of harpies rise from the coastal rocks, armed with hooked talons and a carnivorous grin. They rush forward, squawking. Eerie harmonious and enchanting songs fill the air. The gaze of some sailors go blank, and they cast away their lines and walk unsteadily towards the ship's broadside to step into the void, where the sweet-voiced songstress call for them. I'll chase the harpies off with weapon fire and battle cries. Even for an inexperienced archer, hitting a nimble archer in mid-air is no mean feat, but somehow the crew managed to strike down several with well-armed shots. The screams of fury drown out the enchanting songs, and the crew drives the winged predators away from the ship. With a shriek of disappointment, they continue circling in the distance for a while, but then head off in search of less dangerous prey. Many cultists consider malice and belligerence to be contagious disease. In the abyss, one particular place transmits such quarrels in the air like a noxious miasma. The place is Marina Island, and the ship is flying right over it. Discord sowing and whispers fill the thoughts of every crew member. Sailors suddenly begin casting hostile glances at each other, while muted but merciless brawls break out here and there, with almost zero provocation. Such is the aura of Mahir Island, the heart of malice and disorder, a cauldron of the afflictions known as strife. Captain Rayla frowns as she observes this discontented mood reigning on her deck. He retires to a cabin, and just a quarter of an hour later, the situation changes drastically. A strange, eerie apathy falls over the ship's crew. The sailors look at each other with blank eyes, unable to comprehend why they were just ready to lunge at each other's throats just a moment ago. The uncanny apathy fades away after Mireia disappears from the horizon, and only does Mireia return on deck, looking worn and exhausted. A hurricane of enormous proportions rages on towards the ship, threatening to crush the boat like an eggshell. One of the sailors balks at the horrors, spreads his wings and swiftly flees the deck, hoping to outrun the terrible storm. The effort is pointless. An airy tendril, a mere harbinger of the storm, full might, catches the fleeing demon, shreds his wings to rags, and rips flesh from his bones. The winds catch a ship and draw it into a deadly dance. The elemental embrace lasts for hours, days, or maybe months. Over the stormy darkness of the chaos crashing, salty waves, and the moments seem like an eternity. It feels as if the wild winds have subdued even time itself. Twisting into a bizarre spiral, the commander can barely make out the dark shape of the island called Alia below, offering Chair a chance for that the ship might seek refuge there. What dangers might await the vessel on land? Would it be smarter to make a valiant attempt to drive the ship through the raging storm elements? The commander orders the ship to stay on course. The abyss is filled with vile creatures that threaten the lives of courageous aeronauts. Some of them are sentient, others less so, but while attempting to avoid them at all costs, it's easy to forget about the mightiest creatures of all, the abyss itself, merciless, destructive, and filled with rage. The ship is buffeted from side to side, only ever a moment away from being reduced to dust between two colliding whirlwinds. The commander draws upon the inner strength of his faith and invokes the light of heaven. A flash of blinding light appears in response to the commander's prayer. A glowing spear of pure energy pierces the barriers between the planes, and falling from the heights of the benign spheres, penetrates the darkness of the abyss, then strikes burn out the very heart of the hurricane, filling the air with crystalline sparks and killing the monstrous storm. A safe passageway appears through the screeching, but this dissipating vortex? Battered and beaten, the ship barely breaks free of the storm's iron grip. Many sails have been torn off the rigging by whirlwinds, and glint crack in the gapes in the hull, and some particularly damaging gusts have blown away the quarterdeck. Judging from the captain's observation, the hurricane has blown the ship far south of the archipelago. The storm-battered vessel requires urgent repairs, and the stock of the provisions and drinking water in hold were not intended to support such an unpleasantly protracted journey. Wow, we are down all the way here now, and we need to be up there. Fuck. The lookout points to a violet glow on the horizon. The source is a series of glaciers which, thanks to their unique optical proportions, refract light and produce an amethyst glow that is visible from a great distance. This colossal nature a beacon of giant purple glaciers, erupt from the bowels of the island of Nahendri, home to the pirates and slavers. One such horror of an aircraft emerges from the clouds to intercept the commander's ship. Numerous spikes impaled with writhing, flayed bodies decorate the pirate ship, and the looks of the sails are made of the skins of its unfortunate victims. A huge symbol on the sail indicates that the ship belonged to the cultists of Dagon, Shadow Lord of the sea. With bloodthirsty screams, they advance upon the commander's vessel. The Hand of the Inheritor appears near the commander, ready for the fight. The commander tries to hide from the pirates among the clouds. With a risky maneuver, the commander manages to change the course and direct the ship into a dense clouds that could safely conceal the ship from the enemy. After spending a couple of hours searching for their hiding prey, the pirates give up, deciding to hunt for a less elusive victim. Kulfir is straight ahead, but supplies are running short. The crew plans to replenish them on the forbidding island of Vazglar. Once, Vazglar was quite an imposing island, covered in ruins of abandoned cities that hid both unimaginable treasures and horrible dangers. But the abyss is ever changing, so now Vazglar lies flooded with the ruins of Nahandrian crystals hidden in its depths have been depleted at the hands of Hapsamir's proxies. All the crew can see the lonely rock that sticks out of the walls like a huge fang. On its summit, the crew spots a small complex of tombs, and not far from it stands the tiny village by the cliffs. Just several houses that look like pale mushrooms with huge caps and round windows. The residents of these homes are most likely a gaggle of fishermen that live off Ishar's bounty, and now they must be hiding from within, afraid of the visitors after their property and supplies. Then sailors thanks for hunting. Oh wow, that was a fucking lucky roll. The sailors return with a catch is quite meager, but still better than nothing. They managed to hunt down and kill a predatory amphibian that was hiding in some grotto. Its meat is tough and reeks horribly, but it is technically edible. The stew cooked from the meat and the melted fat of the quarry proves to be surprisingly nutritious and satisfying. It renews everyone's strength, banishing both their sickness and any nagging pain from old scars. The next morning, the uneasy sailors noticed a dozen more creatures like them, the victim of the previous day's hunt. The beasts scaled the coastal rock, climbing closer and closer to the top of the cliff. Without doubt, they were drawn here by the death of their kin, and their hungry roar makes the crew return to ship and to the air with utmost haste. Kulfir is in sight. However, this is not the end of the expedition, not for the commander. After all, the journeys end in a safe port where the fortunate survivors may heal their wounds, quench your thirst, and drink away their loot. Kulfir promises nothing of this sort. It is all grim rocks, gloomy caves, and the horrible creatures lurking within. One such creature notices the ship and takes flight. The beast is an umbral dragon. Its scarlet eyes sparkling rapaciously, its jaws opening hungrily, and the airship seems a convenient snack for this monster. Well, we order the crew prepare for a fight. What happens on the deck after that cannot be called a fight is a massacre. The sailors' weapons bounce off the dragon's scales, but its sickles' sharp claws slice through their bodies with ease. The beast tosses the bleeding and screaming chunks of meat into the air, swallowing them with disgusting purr of satisfaction. Finally, the monster states its hunger and leaves the battleship alone. Sounds of the battle cried all over Colfair, alerting anyone curious that the visitors have arrived at the island. Finally, the ship touches ground and the commander sets full on the rocky soil of Colfair, Hepsimir's lair. Well, that could have gone much better. It wouldn't have, but it could have. Okay. We've arrived, as promised. That catch the third has carried you safely to your destination. I pronounce this expedition complete. I relieve you of your position as captain and wish you good luck on your mission. What are you going to do now? I give the crew a few minutes to stretch their legs before we depart from Colfair. The local atmosphere doesn't strike me as particularly hospitable, and that scaly monster that almost ate us may not be the only one around. You just help in my mission. I try to avoid taking the lives of others unless I absolutely must, and I do everything I can to avoid the kind of situation where violence becomes unavoidable. I apologize, but that's why I will be following you, nor I'll be letting anyone from my crew join you. Thanks for your service. Fair winds to you. I'm sincerely happy that my cruel fate hasn't claimed your life, as it was so many others. You must be special. Probably just another 10, 15 minutes, probably like maybe another half an hour at most. Brave hero, come to my aid, I beg you. Hang on, I've played Kingmaker. I know not to follow voices that I randomly heard. I also know to buff like a motherfucker.
Oh, yes. What?
I'm prepared.
Anything new?
Don't have as many buffs as I normally do because, well, that's an idiot.
Speak with your actions. Ready, not words. Our time has come.
Let's go for Sword of Heaven as well.
Our path leads on.
Let's have some fun. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go on, Regil. Random Shadow Demon. Ah, one of those. Haste is definitely a good action. You're more of a problem than your little kin. Though your little kin is annoying in his own right, so I'll get rid of him as well.
You won't survive me.
Attack of the miners must have raised the alarm. What else was I supposed to fucking do?
I welcome your company.
I will guide us.
Quick save. Ooh. I could have died. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I was saying. I could have died.
I'll make short work of this.
Rigil, you're just gonna. Yeah, we go. Thank you.
Kneel before me.
Arushale.
Desna, guide my hand.
Ooh, something to sanctify. I like it. Not gonna waste your spells just yet.
You're irrelevant.
Go for it, Lan. You know what to do. That was truly pitiful.
My sight.
This is how you charge. See? I don't know. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I don't know where the enemy is. And you just walked up right up to the person whose turn it was.
You should have listened to reason.
I don't know why I gave her a weapon. Like, honestly, giving her no weapon, I feel like would have been kinder.
I finished here. Is there more?
Wait, the dude we just decked had, like, cool shit on him. Mithril full plate. That's not as good as his armor, though. His adamantine armor is technically better, because adamantine is better than mithril. Oh, damn. A ring of protection +4, boys. Arushale, you get that one. Make your AC as high as possible. And then a belt of physical perfection +4. You know what? I'm going to give that to Arushale. Then she'll do more damage with her bow. Why would I date the furry? Nenio's not for me. Also, I don't think you can. Nor, like, would I ever anyway. The Tattered Eagle Watch banner must have been taken as a trophy. The Holy Paladin who carried it probably perished in the mines of Coalfield long ago. The corruption of the abyss retreats. Damn fucking right it does.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Godspeed.
Yeah, we could be taking a more casual approach to this, but that seems like a lot of effort, and I hate effort.
I finished here. Is there more?
Ah, that's just a prison. All more mythic levels than we should. I don't know when we actually complete our transformation. I don't think it's level 10. I think it's level 8. I think that's when your transformation becomes like full, and you just, you know, you get 2 more levels to keep leveling it up. There was something that telling us to come save it this way. There it is. Help, I'm in trouble. Oh, who will save me? A great reward awaits a hero who rescues me. Yeah, that sounds like bullshit, but technically I'm still going to help you because it's smart to do so.
You won't survive me.
It's all about speed and power. I didn't realize I turned into Jeremy Clarkson.
Your peace.
Yep, shit roll. The day of shit rolls has come back to haunt me. I wonder. Yeah, that was not worth it. She took way too much damage from that. Darian, I've got 4 of them. You are allowed to use one. Oh, wow, he fucked up. Ah, cleaving shot is so good. Yeah, Nenio's kind of in a shit position.
We shall overcome.
Nenio, you may want to do that on yourself. So your AC isn't garbage. You've been de-leveled for... and you're going to need a restoration. God fucking damn it.
I will see to your demise.
I do my best not to have to give out restorations.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
I don't know when you got de-leveled, but that's annoying.
pleasantries.
Okay, we have got Bless.
Tell me.
I feel like we're running on a lot less stuff than we normally do.
Never cease.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
You require
Are we
my
ready to move
counsel.
out?
Wise. Escaping from
Yeah, okay, you know what? Normally I don't stealth, but this looks like I should stealth.